So in this video, we're going to teach you how you can actually rank on Google's AI, whether it's Gemini or whether it's AI overview search. So first, I want to talk about who even owns Gemini. So Gemini is Google's own model, and that's what actually fuels all of the searches in terms of AI overview search that I'll show a little bit later. But also, this is what actually fuels the Google Map Pack as well. So first, I want to take a look in Gemini specifically. I said, find me a roofer in Houston. So whenever we take a look at this, you can see on the right, all of these are Google business profiles. So if your Google business profile is not optimized, you're not going to appear in these AI search results. And every single person online always talks about, hey, I'll get you ranked on AI, SEO, AEO, GEO. But in reality, all of the rankings in ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Perplexity, all of these companies, they pull their data from the internet. So whether it's your Google business profile, whether it's your website, whether it's the Better Business Bureau, all of this data for ranking on AI is going to rely on traditional SEO. I know that's a topic that's not as sexy as ranking on AI, but to have good AI rankings, you need good Google business profiles and you need good website and have your website listed in the exact same name, address, phone number across multiple directories. So first, we could take a look at Find Me a Roofer in Houston. If I open this up, these are Google business profiles. You can see the reviews. And for example, these are like the reviews that are currently shown. They base it based on the reviews. So the keyword for roofer and roof replacement, courteous staff, all of this is going to be based on the reviews because reviews is crowdsourced and Google takes a big look upon crowdsourced data. So if in the review they mention anything related to roofer, roof insulation, roof repair, you're going to rank a lot better. And this is not just for roofers. This is just an example. This is going to be for every single local business ever. And next, I want to take a look at AI overview search. So when I search up what is the best roofer in Houston, we'll go ahead and press this. You could see this pulls from different data instead. So these are Google business profiles, of course. However, it's also pulling from Reddit. It's pulling from the website specifically of these companies. So Reddit is also a channel that AI SEO takes a look on because it's also crowdsourced data. So reviews, Reddit, your Google business profile, what people are actually saying is going to be what actually shows up. And all of these are Google business profiles. And if your description doesn't mention any specifics about how long you've been in business, you probably won't rank for what is the best roofer in Houston. And now we could take a look down here. So GAF is a bunch of like a roofing material company, and Reddit, we could take a look at another Reddit. This is the company specific website. So a lot of people, they create pages on their own specific company. So they would take a bunch of competitors in their area. However, they would put themselves as number one, right? On top of having YouTube videos like this. And then they'll also put their competitors. So it's actually citing the local business's website. And even though they wrote the article themselves, it's going to appear in AI overview search. Now, this is just a query on what is the best roofer. However, if you search up roofer in Houston, this will be a completely different query because this is more high search intent. So now we don't see the AI overview search. Now we just see the Google business profile. And people that are searching up roofer in Houston, they're very, very bottom of funnel leads. These people are ready to buy versus who is the best roofer in Houston. Those are people kind of in the research mode. So you want to appear in both ways. However, what's more important is appearing on the Google Map Pack in the top 3 because these people are going to receive 93% of all clicks, calls, direction requests to their business. So now let's cover how to actually appear for Google's AI overview search or Gemini. Now, if you're a local business and you want to rank on AI and Google Maps, go ahead and click the link in the description, book a call with one of my team members, and we'll see if we're a right fit. Now, if you're an agency and you want to just automate all of the Google business profile management or AI rankings for your local business clients, you could go ahead and click the link in the description and go ahead and just use our white label tool to just serve your clients completely on autopilot. Now back to the video. So Google also launched Ask Maps. I have another video on the channel if you're interested in taking a look. But if your GBP is not updated within 30 days or the next 90 days, you're probably invisible to it. So first thing Google's AI and Google Business Profile and Map Pack takes a look at is Google Business Profile activity. So number one, you need to post 2 to 3 times per week. And it should be a text plus image post with service plus keyword in line 1. Then you need to upload photos weekly. And you need job site photos photos, before and afters, geotag data on the photo. If you don't know how to do this, you can basically use a free tool on the internet. Lead Oracle AI also automatically geotags the photos. So essentially, all the photos have a lot of metadata behind them. So it shows them what's actually in the image or what the file actually is, the latitude, longitude. So whenever you take a photo on your phone, it's actually going to store the geotag of the latitude, longitude, and Google takes a look at that as well. So for example, if we're in Houston and in a place that we want to rank, we're going to automatically geotag those photos. And then you need to fill out every single section. So service list, business description. For the services, you can also put a description on every single one, and you need to really optimize that as well, on top of opening hours. And 73% of Gemini citations have active GBPs. And this is from a study by Moz, which is a big SEO company. And next, we want review content. So AI reads what reviews say. So if you take a look back at Gemini, we could see these reviews and what people are actually saying. So this is crowdsourced data, just like Reddit is. And it takes a big look upon what people are actually saying about your company and the services that they did and how your staff is at your company. So it's not just about star ratings. You can have as many stars as possible, but if all of the reviews have no descriptions on them, you're not going to rank as well. You need to match keywords to the queries you want to rank for. Next, you need a prompt-specific language in the review. So service name, the city mentioned, and the outcome described. To get the most amount of reviews for your business, you need to text a lead whenever they're very, very happy about a certain service. Imagine a plumber and the toilet explodes. The most warm the lead is whenever the toilet actually gets fixed. So you need to ask those people as soon as possible to mention the service whenever you get the reviews, and most customers will do it. If you wait 2 or 3 days, they'll probably not do it. So you need to train all your service people to go and ask for the reviews immediately after if they had a good experience. And keyword-rich reviews will result in 2 to 3x AI citation rates. Next, I want to talk about review velocity. So what does review velocity mean? Number one, recency beats volume. So new reviews signal active business, and old reviews equal lower trust signals. If you had 1,000 reviews from 10 years back, it's not going to rank as well if you had 10 reviews from the past month. The past month is going to take a higher precedence over the thousands of reviews you've had 10 years ago. And you really need to be on the habit of getting reviews consistently with keywords, service name, and city in every single review. So you need to build a system. So text after job completion, and also whenever they're at the greatest point of joy after receiving a service from your company or receiving a restaurant's order whenever they had a really good meal. Anything related to that for local businesses, you need to text them and get a review whenever they're at their highest joy point. And one follow-up if no response as well. So target 10 to 20 per month, consistent velocity, and you'll outrank high count stale profiles. So even if a competitor has 1,000 reviews, if you have more review velocity over the past 3 months versus that competitor, you're going to outrank them. And 5+ new reviews per month beats 200 stale reviews and old reviews. Next, the Q&A section. So for some GBPs, it's removed. However, if migrated over to a website as well via website schema. So almost nobody uses it. It's an instant competitive edge and takes 20 minutes to fill out. If somebody's searching up which roofer in Houston has insurance policies that covers the roof, if you mention it in your Q&A, you're going to rank a lot better. So post 5 to 10 questions of your most commonly asked questions whenever you go out to a job site or whenever somebody goes to your restaurant, whatever they're asking, and you'll answer it themselves. So this includes free estimates, is their weekend availability, what are the service areas that we serve, and you need to answer in plain language. So match how customers ask, and AI reads and cites these. And Ask Maps pools Q&A directory for conversational queries as well. Next, we want to talk about website alignment. So a lot of people have very pretty websites. However, it's not designed for SEO. It's not designed for conversion. If you have a website that's designed for SEO and for conversion, you're going to outrank, you're going to get a lot more competitors versus your competitor that just has a pretty website. Of course, don't just only create the website and optimize it based on you ranking for these keywords, but we want to take that into account because that's what is more important. You need to have a optimized website as well. However, this is a small portion. The biggest bang for your buck is probably the Google Business Profile, because that's where a lot of the bottom of funnel leads are ready to buy from your roofing company, your plumbing company, your restaurant are looking for. So the GBP plus site must match. Same cities, same services, and same phone number. Next, you need to add an FAQ schema, like I mentioned before. If you watch this video by this time, the Q&A section is removed, you need to add it to your website. So it's structured data for AI to parse and increases citation probability just by having these Q&As in your website. Next, you want consistent NAP everywhere. So NAP stands for name, address, phone number. If you've never heard of NAP, we have a video on our channel that covers NAP, but basically you need the same capitalization across the entire internet for your local business. If you use any abbreviations in your business address, like lane instead of LN, or triangles, and then you have TRL, you need to use it consistently everywhere. So this is on Yelp, this is on Better Business Bureau, this is on Bing Places, because inconsistency equals distrust signal, because Google and AI engines won't know that you're the same company. And a mismatch equal lower AI trust scores. So now you're on the way to ranking yourself on Google's AI, whether it's Gemini or AI overview search. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll come out with some more videos just like this. Go ahead and check out a link in the description. There's some free resources, and I'll catch you in the next video.